Welcome to University, the podcast that unlocks the secret of owning a business. So today we're going to delve into digital marketing, e-commerce, and also strategies and secrets on how to become a successful entrepreneur like all of them. Alright? So whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out or want to be like me, this is podcast for you. So today an episode of Diversifying content for everyone. With me we have Miss Kimi from Cocodry, Miss Esther, and Mr. Ethan from Dododots. Welcome to University Podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Alright. So how are you feeling? Okay?
Excited
Excited to share, right? Okay, alright. So before we know your story, right? So we would like to know how come you derived the name of Cocodry and Dododots? The inspiration behind the name.
Okay, Cocodry.
Right.
Cocodry.
I'm so excited to hear.
Yeah, we actually want to know why.
Yeah, why Cocodry? Right.
Alright, Cocodry wasn't the first choice.
Okay.
The first choice was Blow Bar.
Blue bar. Okay.
This is somehow. This is somehow. Okay.
No, because guys
Yes.
take it in a very
Sexualize it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like blow up,
Blow
blow me.
over.
So I'm like, no, like that was the last thing that I want, even though it basically captures
Yes.
what we do,
Yeah, right.
which
Yes.
is essentially a blow dry bar.
Correct.
You know, we don't want to be attracting the wrong crowd because, like, to be honest, 95% of our guests are women.
Correct.
So yeah, look at
Oh
him,
my
so
god,
excited.
I would love the blow bar. Like, I think
It's very quirky. It's really fun.
you can play around the name so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it also connects to like the core. Like, how do we want people to feel
Perceive.
at the end of the day? And like,
Yeah.
I don't want guys to get excited for the wrong reason too.
Yeah, like imagine my
That
friend.
you're going to blow bar.
Like ask my friend where you going? I'm going to the blow bar. Like,
know,
okay. Is there some place I
right?
should
Get
know?
your
But
hair treatment,
Treatment.
calm down.
So putting blow bar aside, I was looking at my phone. Okay lah, like Steve Jobs name like a multi-billion, is it billion?
Billion,
Business,
yeah.
Apple.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, okay lah, if he can think of something, he was inspired by fruit. Let me think of fruits too.
Oh,
so that's how
okay.
it started. So we're like, okay, apple lah, banana, whatever, and then coconut. And we're like, oh, coconut sounds cute. What about Cocodry?
Okay.
Yeah, and then at the same time, I think CO also stands for confidence, which connects to our core in wanting women to feel confident inside and out. It's not just about how you look on the outside. Yes, when you have like, you know, beautiful makeup on, you have nice hair, yes, you feel extra confident. But through our initiatives as well, we actually do focus on like being confident on the inside. Like our breast cancer awareness campaign, our Love Club campaign, and so many more. Like our shoots is always inclusive. Yeah, so that's the reason why Cocodry spoke to us, and that it has a very strong meaning behind it, and that it connects with our core.
Yeah. So
I'm like,
Yeah.
So yeah.
was Cocodry the second name right after a blow
It's
bar?
like a
Yes, it was a
that's
second name.
Just the improvement you put.
Thank you.
But when she said blow bar, I was like, wow, I thought of all the marketing ideas.
Tell me about it.
Oh my god.
But I would like to know more about your
Yeah,
stories
so,
too.
yeah, your stories.
Dododots.
How come you come up with the name of Dododots?
It's so
Right.
funny,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, it's also not the first choice.
Okay. What's your first choice?
There wasn't first choice. There was 100 choices.
Alright.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of which I came up with. All of which got rejected.
I rejected that.
You
I'm so
reject.
sorry. Yeah, because he's like he wanted a name that is
memorable.
more manly, you know. Because
Oh,
he's
okay.
like he's a guy founder.
Alright.
So he was
Yeah.
like back then when I said Dododots, he was like, what? Can you imagine if people and I was like founder Dododots? Then he was like that's so not like cool lah.
Alright.
Yeah,
But we went around a lot of names. Actually, yeah, heel dots was one of it.
So the part dots come from what we call these are actually dots.
Dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you're putting dots.
it's weird to call it like pieces, right?
Yeah.
It's, what do you
Yeah.
call it, right?
Or
Pieces,
patches is too long.
Patches,
yeah.
yeah.
So we had the name dots. So we were like heel dots, spot
Smile dots.
smile dots.
And she was like, no.
no, they're all lame. Like I said, I
Yeah.
want something that really gets stuck in the head, like really
Dododots.
annoying. I want it to be annoying, you know.
Yeah.
So actually we wanted Dodots in it without the dodo. But then
Uh-huh.
I think Dodots already taken the domain, you know, .com. You really want the .com, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we were searching up different dots, and then suddenly I saw Dododots. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, guys, Dododots! Like it just sounds like so fun, you know, Dododots. And I said
Yeah.
that it already got stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
want a name that rhymes, and then it will live rent free in people's head. Like people are gonna be like Dodots. So now all our customers always say like Dodots. It's like so many ways to
That's
say
the
it.
funniest, like I was just looking at the paper today. It says dots.
Yeah, it's really really confusing.
Up to today.
Yeah, even when we went for like KPMG that
Yeah.
time, they put our brand, right. We had a booth there. They put Dodots. I don't know how many do they
I was
put.
like,
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah, it happens until today. It's either Dodots, Dododots, or
Dododots.
Dodots. Yeah, and every time customer like, do apa apa nama you? Like
I
it's very
say,
hard.
I say the number can be anything you want.
Yeah,
Right?
as long
Your
as you're
freedom.
confident to say it.
Yeah.
But dododots.com it was what we found. So that's what then we fixed on the name.
It's cute.
it's
Oh,
cute,
thank
actually.
you.
Actually, it's quite similar, like Coco, Dodo.
Yeah,
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 it
yeah.
is.
Coco community. Like it's like
Yeah.
Dododots, it's like got the
Dodo
Dodo.
community.
Yeah.
Yes.
We call our community members daughters.
Daughters.
Yeah,
Oh,
like daughters, but
daughters.
daughters.
Yeah, daughters.
Yeah.
Very cute, right? So
Yeah.
all your daughters there.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah,
Yeah, little
yeah.
kids.
So
are
you
like-
dot in your face. We have a lot of rhymes like dot and go,
Yeah.
dodo dot, and then
Spot the dot.
Spot the
Spot
dot.
the dot.
Yeah.
It
very
captures the
nice.
brand essence of it being so fun.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
like acne patches is supposed to be
Yeah.
fun and cute. Is exactly what the brand stands for.
Yeah. Okay, that's cute, guys. Before we go further into our question, right? Maybe you can like tell us a bit story of your business. Maybe we can start with Miss Kim.
Sure. Then we'll have to rewind back to year 2019,
Alright.
December. So that's the month that Cocodry was born. 3
Okay.
months before the pandemic.
Oh,
so
okay.
wish me luck.
Wow.
Yeah, so and not just that, when it comes to starting Cocodry, I've been through a lot of challenges.
Okay.
Reason being, Cocodry has always been known as a salon that doesn't do cuts and color.
Yeah.
So people are always like, wait, what? Like, it doesn't make sense at all. Then what do you do?
Yeah.
So I've always answered them in a manner where we do blowouts as well as natural treatments. So that's essentially what we do. And then I think our vision has always been to uplift women and make them feel confident inside out. So
Alright.
I think that's our ultimate, like vision. And hair has always been just a medium because when you look good, you feel good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so that's how we started. And even back then, it was really hard for me because I was 26 years old.
Okay.
I had no experience in
Alright.
business.
Okay.
I had no money to even
Okay.
start. So I really had to put together a pitch deck and raise funds from scratch. And fast forward to today, I'm just really grateful for how far we have come because running a business is definitely not easy. And yeah, see, both of them are like nodding, right? It's not easy,
Definitely.
right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, and it is a marathon that is ongoing and you never know when you're going to end. And when things get tough, you just can't quit. Like, oh, I hate my job. Just, throw letter. It doesn't work this way. And no matter how hard it is, you have to, stay put and continue to push harder.
What makes you start? Why you decide to do a salon or maybe a place?
Okay.
To do styling instead of hair cutting and coloring. What makes it different? Why you choose that way? Yeah.
Okay, so interestingly, in 2019, that was when the whole girl boss era
Okay.
started.
Yeah,
I was
alright.
reading Sofia Amaruso's book,
Okay.
Girl Boss, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like, it sounds so cool.
Yes.
And I watched a series on Netflix as well,
Alright.
and I think that somehow motivated me.
Okay.
And back then, I was working in advertising.
Okay.
And also to help me to increase my knowledge, I love listening to podcasts.
Okay.
And that's when I found out about the idea dry bar. So I didn't come up with like the original like blow dry bar idea. Like the original is from dry bar in the US.
Okay.
And when I listened to the podcast, salon doesn't do cuts and color.
Alright.
Like it piqued my interest because my dad is a hairstylist.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the reason why that specific idea spoke to me.
Wow. Okay.
And that's when I realized that, oh my gosh, like if it can work in US, maybe it will work in Malaysia too.
Yeah.
Let me do a little bit more research and see if there's a market potential.
Alright.
So that's how I
started.
started putting a pitch deck together, and thank God for the bosses that I've had in advertising agency. They trained me well in putting pitch deck, and that's how I put together a pitch deck and start raising funds from investors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, we'll get back to that again after this. So maybe Esther, you can share with me a little backstory of your business, how you started and what inspired you to start the business.
Oh, we
Your
love this
favorite-
question.
Yeah. Your favorite story to tell. Yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead. Take it away.
I think we started with acne. So
Okay.
we both suffer with acne, and I think that it was a cool idea. Back then, in high school, I used to have a lot of breakouts, and then I remember my teacher came up to me, and he was like, "What happened to your skin? You used to have like beautiful skin, and now it's all red." And I went to the school's toilet, and then I just cried for hours.
okay.
Yeah, then I just told myself like, why can we have something to cover our skin, but not makeup? Because makeup cannot cover the bumps. It can
Yes.
only cover the redness, right?
Yes.
So back then, I actually already used those transparent patches, and what I
Yeah.
did was I stick the patches, and then I will stick a sticker on top of the patches.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I was like
A
19
normal
back then.
sticker?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
no.
a normal sticker on
Alright.
top of that, but it will
Okay.
always fall off because sticker on sticker will make it fall off.
Yeah, okay.
So I always had the idea to have cute stickers on the face, but I want it to be hygienic, you know. Sticking
Okay.
stickers in your face is not hygienic, right?
Yeah.
So I had this idea, but I never started a business because I don't think I'm that entrepreneurial. I'm just
Okay.
like, I have a lot of good ideas, but I don't really know how to execute them. So that's when I met Ethan in a marketing agency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, so she reached out with the idea, right,
Okay.
of like pimples, patches, and prior to that, I also experienced really, really bad acne. Like
Okay. That spoke to you.
it spoke to me. I'm like, you know, there are days where I just want to like, I don't know if you guys have this feeling before, like you just want to like rip off your face because you're just so scared, like people are gonna look at you and be like, why is your face so dirty?
Yeah, right. I
Are you-
wanted to like zip out and like come up with a new.
Yeah, like can I just like
Yeah.
like a butterfly, you know,
Yeah.
before it becomes a butterfly,
Yeah.
a cocoon just
Yeah.
like, you know, peel off the layer,
Yeah.
right? So that was really, really bad. There was a
Okay.
phase where I think a lot of people here knows Dr. Ranjit, like the skincare specialist.
yeah.
Yeah, so I've been to all kinds of you know, I had all kinds of treatments.
Yeah.
Traditional, modern, yeah. And so the idea of like having acne was just terrible. Like, you know, until today in our section about us, we always talk about how people who experience acne, we shy away from photos, we don't want to take part in events, you want to stay home, you don't want to go
Yeah,
out and meet
yeah.
anyone, right? So that was mainly the pain point that we felt so deeply.
Okay.
And so when she came up with the idea of pimple patches, I was like, that's a very novel, a very interesting way to counter the problem. See, you're not trying to promise perfect skin, like your face will glow completely with a patch, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to reinforce the idea that it's okay to have
Yeah.
acne.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to feel insecure. It's okay to not be flawless, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is that if you could just put on the patch and you embrace yourself for who you are, you know, when you put on the patch now, the best thing that our customers has told us today, our community has told us today, is that people don't ask why is your face so much acne anymore. People ask, what's the cute sticker on your
what's
face?
that potato on your face? What's that avocado?
Why is
on
that
your face?
avocado?
That is so true.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
changed the narrative, you know.
Yeah.
And just like me, I kind of like came up with a pitch deck. Okay, because we are both from an agency as well, a marketing
okay.
agency, and then
Alright.
I pitched to him. I was
Okay.
like, hey,
Yeah.
because we are very like-minded in the agency, we
Okay.
work
So
very
you're
well.
a colleague lah before?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
were
were
colleagues.
colleagues.
Yeah,
That's nice.
and then I was like, at 1 a.m. I was like, I have an idea. He's like, what is it? And then so I shared the entire idea. And he was like, okay, let's try this. So
Yeah.
that's how
Okay.
Dododots was born. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you decide what like design to come up with? Or just the one day just okay, I wanted to come up with a cute cat sticker. Wow.
So
What-
when we first started, actually, so we were both fresh graduates as well.
Alright,
We
okay.
When we entered the agency, we don't have much money. We just like whatever we have left in our savings. Back then we couldn't customize patches like this, like
Okay.
butterflies and all that.
Uh-huh.
And when we contacted a few suppliers,
Alright.
we realized that hey, they only have hearts.
Okay.
So we started with hearts because we couldn't afford it, and that's the only design we could get. But
Okay.
everything from that day, I mean, after 2 years now, we have all our patches are customized.
Okay.
Instead of
Yeah.
like
So
every
you
single
started
design.
from like a very small saving of from school
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
from college,
Yes.
and then you start with the love stickers.
Stickers,
Then
yeah.
it grows until now.
all our
Yeah.
SKUs.
So what makes it grow?
Oh,
Yeah.
what made it grow?
Yeah.
I
I think a lovely community though.
Yeah.
I think purely dedicated to the community.
Okay.
Everyone who wears it out is like a walking billboard.
Alright.
Yeah.
Us included. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everyone asks, what's that on your face? Oh, okay, it's Dododots, right?
Okay.
So that is what I would contribute that to being the number one reason why it is where it is right now.
Okay.
Along with like just being fortunate to have like the sweetest customers. They buy it for their friends, you know, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
A lot of people like to give it to their friends as well.
Do you think like content that you make really contributes to your business currently?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
content is everything nowadays. We're in the
Okay.
digital era, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Kimi, maybe you can share with me, right? Just now you said that this business spoke to you because your dad is a hairstylist, correct? And then I saw your socials. There's a
Yes.
lot of styling and also hairstyling videos and whatnot. So, how do you decide type of content you're gonna make to attract more customers to come to you to your business?
Okay, I think it always go back to core values, and I
Alright.
speak about that a lot because it's almost like your personality,
Yes,
like
correct.
what do you stand for, what do you believe in.
Yeah.
And prior to starting, it was also the changes that I hope to make within the industry.
Okay.
Because my dad's a hairstylist and we're from Penang, I grew up in this industry and I've seen a lot of things that could have done, could have improved, but I would say the whole hair industry has been stagnant for a while.
Okay.
Like the first thing is whenever you go to any salon, you always see, you know, like photos of white models.
Correct.
You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're blonde, they're beautiful,
Yeah.
or like Japanese and Koreans.
Yes.
But you never see any representation of Malaysians.
Yes,
That's true.
correct.
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
then second of all, it would be every time when I go to a salon, I look at the price list, they'll be like, okay, if you want a private room, you have to pay extra.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's fair because we're in a Muslim country and majority is actually, you know, like Muslim with, you know, hijab
Yeah,
on, just
correct.
like you. So from the very beginning, when we were to open Cocodry, we have decided that every single outlet that I open will always have a private room. And
That's
it will
great.
be free of charge.
Wow.
that's great.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love that.
Amazing.
I love that. I'll go there.
That's very thoughtful,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Very
I love
thoughtful.
it.
Yeah.
So it's really recognizing all these pain points that is in the industry
Yeah.
that I would like to make a difference. And not just that, like even in the beauty industry, straight hair is always
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And let's say if you have curly hair, people will always be like, oh my gosh, like, you know, recently we launched this campaign called the Love Curl campaign where we actually introduced a curly hair treatment called the Love Curl treatment.
Okay.
And when we did interviews with women who actually struggle with curly hair when they were young because people would just call them out like, it's not just Maggie hair. Like one of them, she told me that she was being called Maggie Hangus.
Maggie Hangus.
Correct. Because
Oh my
it was like it was really curly
Uh-uh.
and then that really impacted her self-esteem. Imagine what you go through in high school.
Yeah.
So with all of these pain points that I recognize and how I would like to make a difference in the industry and how we communicate all of the message that we want to send out and also to change the industry is essentially through content.
Yes.
Yes. So even when it comes to our content, we have always been really inclusive and
Mm-mm.
right down to our team members as
Yeah.
well. So I'm also proud to say that, you know, we are very diversified in the sense that we have Chinese, Malay, Indians, Filipinos,
Working with
Myanmar
us,
working
yeah.
with us and they
Yeah.
are all very close to one another.
Yeah.
And that makes me the happiest because essentially that is what we wanted to build from the very beginning. And even when it comes to salons also, like you'll notice that Chinese will always go to Chinese hair salon. And then
Yeah.
Malay will have
Yeah.
their own Malay,
Yeah,
you know.
Muslimah
and then,
salon and whatnot, right? Yeah,
Yeah, Muslimah
because it's very
salon.
hard to find a salon that provides the private room for us. That's
Exactly.
why. Yeah.
And ultimately, we are living in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a salon that just cater to
Everyone.
Malaysians?
Yes.
Yes.
You know?
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, with such inspiring
Yeah.
stories.
Very
nice,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Very
see your eyes, like she's
touching.
like so passionate.
Yeah, so that's why I say no matter what, always connect to your core. And
Yeah.
even when it comes to our content, our campaign ideas, our product offerings, to our interior design, we'll always be sharing all of that out and down to the content creators that work with us closely as well and also our community. Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it,
so
love
I
it.
really, I love it. I love
I'm
that.
like, I'm
I
tearing
love
up.
the principle. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I love your story as well because I do face that problem. Like back then, I would use like those oxy acne patch. I had
Yeah.
really bad acne problem too. And then the thing about normal acne patch is that you can actually see that it will expand.
Yeah.
So whenever you see the white thing,
Yeah.
it's like it
Yeah.
is full. You have to change, but
Yeah.
this is just perfect.
Yeah, you can wear it for 14
Yeah.
hours and it won't show
Oh.
any pus or gum.
Yes, the pass and the gown.
Yeah, I used to sleep with it. Yeah, I sleep with. I sleep with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Transparent.
no,
The
you guys
carbon-
know.
Oh,
So when you
okay.
wake up,
Dododots.
you don't see the
Yeah.
pus as well, right?
For example, right, like it's going to start. I just put, and then I
Yeah.
wake up tomorrow. It's gone already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when it just started, right?
Yeah.
Oh, your story is so inspiring though. I'm like, oh my god. It's
Likewise, we're really
Yeah.
solving a
Yeah.
problem that many people are facing out there.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
like in our industry, a lot of people just say like be confident, all, but it's not as easy to just be confident.
It's
you know?
not as
Yeah.
You know what? I saw
Easy.
you guys like your business like empowering women, empowering like people. Probably like we think as a problem, but you guys empower it. Like just how you
Yeah.
said, like curly hair girls, right? Always have problem. But now they feel empowered with your
Campaign,
treatment and
yeah.
campaigns, and
Yes.
you people yang breakouts, right? Feel very confident wearing the
Acne patch.
the patch, a very cute patch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw your content also Dododots. You said I saw your content is more like very natural, very like I would say candid, right? So what makes it why you decide that way, and does it attract the customer that you wanted to attract?
Yeah, I think so. Our content is really different, so we are not product focused.
Yeah.
Usually a lot of e-commerce businesses, they're
Yes.
always focusing their product, like
Correct.
product.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our products like even recently when we had a meeting with TikTok and other brands, right? You were like, why you don't ever feature your product? Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Your content doesn't have your product sometimes. Yeah, I think because we are both also copywriters in the Prevent agency,
Okay.
so we love writing, we love telling stories. So I think our
Yeah,
content is really just
that's
like day-to-day life, talking to our customers, and they love it because it's like not everyone wants to see content related to product every single day.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my pimple patch. Yeah, people also like bosan already, right?
It's like me seeing your journey of your business. Is that
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and we tell stories. So a lot of our videos that blow up usually, I'm not sure if you've seen a recent one. There was one where I wrote about I regret hiring an intern. Yeah,
Okay.
it went a bit viral on
Oh,
Instagram.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that.
that was so good.
I cried writing that. So when I recorded my voiceover, I was also really
Teary,
emotional.
okay.
Yeah, so when I released it, all the people who commented were like, "Oh, Dodos decided to make us cry today, lah. Why? Because like I really wrote it from the heart from our first ever intern. Yeah, I said I regret hiring her, and then people are gonna think that we're
Like,
negative,
why, right?
right? Yeah, but actually I regret hiring her because I'm gonna miss her so much when she leaves.
Okay.
So our
Yes.
content is always like that. It's very a lot of speaking and a lot of branding related or
Yeah.
marketing, not really product.
Storytelling lah. Basically, your
Storytelling.
soft selling.
Yeah.
But you always wear the patches in the video.
Yeah.
kind of like promoting the content like
Two in one.
Yeah, two
Yeah,
in
two
one.
in one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So before you like maybe Kim, before you start like doing a content with your content creators, do you do any research to understand the racial diversity of our country? Do you do like some kind of research before you start doing the content?
I wouldn't say research per se, but I would like to give credits to my team.
All right.
Yeah, because all of them are from a different racial background.
So they give you insights.
Yes, they always give me insights
Yeah.
because the last thing that you would want to do is to seem insensitive or
Yeah.
inconsiderate.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's always better for you to have a better understanding of, like racial differences,
Yeah.
what they value before you put it out there.
All right.
Yes. Or even when it comes to like our curly hair campaign, it was the same thing too. Like
Okay.
we wanted to understand their struggles
Do
before
you
we
interview?
assume.
Okay.
Yes, we do interview them. Yeah, and on top of that, even when it comes to our breast cancer awareness campaign, we work with a lot of like breast cancer survivors as well. So they are the ones that always give us the inspiration of our campaign name. So one of our campaign is called You've Got Tits.
All right.
So it means like
You got tits.
You've
All
got
right.
tits.
You've got it as well.
You've
And
got
you've got
it.
this.
Yeah.
You got
You
this.
know,
Alright.
because most often than not, they would actually share that after going through all the chemotherapies, and yes, it is already very, very painful. But the most painful part is actually that the confidence that they have lost and how
Yeah.
people treat them, at the end of the day. And one of them actually had to break up with her boyfriend
no.
because she can no longer give birth. And this is
Alright.
the pain that they actually go through.
Okay.
And they also feel reluctant to even go on dates because they feel like they are no longer attractive. So we hosted a campaign to just tell them, like, hey, you know what? You've got tits. And then we even work with Oxford to actually develop a lounge set to just spread awareness. So it's always understanding the context, be respectful, be open before diving into anything that you do. That has always been, our way.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about you? Do you also like do some kind of research or like discussing about the what content that maybe a bit more sensitive to our multiple racial of Malaysia?
I think
So
you share this.
Yeah?
I think controversial
Yeah.
content always they say it always brings you views, right? But you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
But I think one thing Ethan can share about our
Yeah.
campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are a lot of controversial campaigns that always
Yeah.
go viral, and
Correct.
people have this there's this thing in the marketing world, like bad or good
Marketing
PR.
is a marketing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad or good PR is still
Yeah,
PR, right?
right.
Well, for us, I think at the end of the day, we really, really take into consideration every single action from the business, whether it's from a product or a posting standpoint. We always make sure that it's reviewed properly. Whether it's between us or we have a social channel also. And also the team. So we also, just like him, we also have like team of different genders and different races. And what might appear funny to me as a male,
Yeah.
Might not be funny to females.
100%. We have been there before, yeah. And there are so many stories. I just remember writing story scripts like, can we just do this content? She'd be like, better not touch that. Like, better not do that.
Okay.
For the reason that it's important to understand that different people have different worldviews.
Yes,
You have to respect all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, based on every single thing that we've launched, especially when it comes to products. In the skincare world, inclusivity is a very, very big thing.
Yes, it is.
You release this color, people ask you why you're not releasing that color. You release that color, people ask you why not releasing this color. So, and you want to release all colors, you don't have the money to do that, right?
Not yet.
So it is it's a chicken and egg thing.
Yeah.
So
But speaking of like content that pulls Malaysian together, right?
Yeah.
There's recently, I'm not sure if you guys remember the Jocelyn Chia, the comedian, where she made the whole Malaysian
Yeah,
angry
yeah,
one,
yeah,
the
yes,
Singapore
yes.
versus Malaysia
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yes.
That reminds,
Yeah, so that was a content that both of us, we actually saw that video went viral like at midnight, I think. And then we started, we brainstormed and we filmed the content at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to
Yeah.
post it.
Okay.
Because
I
like
love that.
nothing unites Malaysians than like
Someone
this kind of
else
thing.
like-
Bashing
Bashing
Malaysians.
Malaysians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malaysians will protect Malaysia. So
Yeah.
we actually, what we did was with that, because she said that Malaysia is a second world.
and yeah.
Yeah, they are first world and we are second world, right? So we actually released the campaign the following day itself. We launched it and we said that, okay, if you are in Malaysia and you're a second world country, you can use second world.
Developing country.
Oh, sorry, developing country. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
first
sorry.
world and
Yeah, sorry,
developing,
I said wrongly.
Yeah. So yeah, like what she said, right? We were so excited for that campaign. So once she dissed us, everyone in the sections in our video were just like commenting, and then people who wants to buy on our website, if you use first world, you get a 10% discount code.
Oh,
If you
right.
use developing country, you get a 20% discount code.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was just a
Right.
campaign that because she said that we are a developing country. So we said, okay, developing country, then you can get more discount if you use that code, you know.
Yeah, so are you developing or are
Yeah,
you?
a lot of
Right.
people in the comment section started saying that, oh, this marketing tactic that we did overnight was something that really supported Malaysians. Yeah, because we are giving discount to Malaysians, not other
Other
countries.
countries. Yeah. Other countries are start saying it's like third world country.
Yeah,
developing
developing
country.
Yeah.
But really, when Malaysians see this kind of content, right, they memang support like crazy because they were fighting in our comments, you know. You were like saying all those harsh words to each other. We're like, whoa, everyone chill.
yeah. That was funny.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very good also. Like riding on like topics that brought Malaysian together, right?
Yeah.
Nothing like things that attack Malaysia brought Malaysian together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is really good, and I noticed you guys are so good with all this viral content.
Yeah.
And you guys
Thank
are
you so
very
much.
quick to jump on it too.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be quick, with content because sometimes we have ideas in our head and then if you don't have time to execute it, by the time you
Yes.
want to do it, maybe like it's too late. The trend already passed.
So you must do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this ties back to, when you mentioned it's very like authentic, like
Yeah.
day to day,
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
authentic, right?
right.
So it's because we don't typically have like studios, a dedicated studio.
Oh,
one
We
of-
don't have content calendars
we
as
don't
well.
have content calendars.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this might be shocking, but
Alright.
like we
Yeah,
just
this
like
is shocking to me.
we post on the fly. Like you think of something nice today, we'll just post it, right?
Because we encourage our whole team, we always say that if you have an idea, don't keep it, do it today. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course, we
okay.
don't force you to post it today, but try to like film it today or something so that your idea is fresh, so you're most excited about it today.
Alright. So you don't keep too long until
Yeah.
it fades away.
Yeah,
then
unless it's for a campaign. Like for example, the Barbie one that you guys did, that one you
Yes.
need to plan months ahead because it's a big, huge launch, right? But if it's just something that's spontaneous, then you can do it on the spot lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to trend, you have to be quick to jump on it.
Yeah.
Because if you're too late, it may not be relevant anymore.
Yeah.
There's this thing where like if you're the first, like you see a nice trend going on, you type it on TikTok, and then you don't see a lot of videos about it. That is when you should be the first one to quickly
Yeah,
post.
because your video appear above.
Yeah.
Tips
So,
and trick, guys.
tips and tricks.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Right? A lot of
Nice.
tricks that I've learned today from
Yeah.
from three of you here.
Even
what-
I'm learning from that.
Yeah, absolutely. We are learning as well.
We're
It's
learning.
really, really insightful what
So I
Kimi has
think
to
let's
say.
take a break
Yeah.
and then we come back with more topics to be discussed. And here's a message from Unify Business.
Tira, sibuk?
Sibuk.
Kenapa sibuk?
Sibuk sebab ada UBC.
Bagus kan? Solusi digital?
UBC, bengkel dan latihan bisnes berkembang.
UBC, sokongan premier dan masa tidak balas cepat. Betul kan Raja?
Untuk bisnes cemerlang, Unify Business kan ada. Unify Business, rakan digital pilihan anda.
sign up for Unified Business Connectivity and Digital Solution and get grant up to 5,000 ringgit under Grant Digital PMKS Madani. Log on here for more info. Alright, so to keep this podcast more interesting, right? So we're gonna play a game. It's quite simple, right? So basically the game called Don't Laugh Challenge.
Oh,
You're laughing already.
It's out.
So you're out.
No, not yet.
Okay. Alright, so Don't Laugh Challenge. So we're gonna have our pengadil here. Okay. So we're gonna see which one of you like can hold your laugh. So I'm gonna ask a question, and if you don't know the answer, you just like say don't know lah. Right? I'll give an answer. So if you find it funny, you cannot laugh. You find it not funny, also cannot laugh. Alright, so keep your straight face. I think Kimmy gonna win.
Sure, I think I'm gonna win.
I think she will win though. She's like,
Yeah, because
I
she
don't
no
know.
because
She's composed, you know.
no she
I'm
takes.
competitive.
Alright, okay. First question.
We have two. So both of us is.
Yeah,
no,
are they
no.
a team or what?
Yeah.
No. Individual.
Oh man, I thought you can help me.
Ethan, Easter, or Kimmy.
Okay.
Okay, can hold the laughter the most. Alright, okay. First question. Okay. Why was the computer cold? No, you don't know? Alright. So the answer is because it left its windows open. Okay, alright, so all of them. No, I'm still. Okay, alright, okay. Second question. What do you call a pile of cats?
Mountain.
Oh, correct, a meowton.
I'm a pun queen.
So you laugh. Alright. Okay, Kala. Alright, so that. Alright, okay. Third question. Where does the computer like to chill out?
Near the window.
No.
Apple Farm.
No.
On my lap.
No. Or on your lap.
Laptop.
No.
No.
Alright, okay.
Computer.
Need an answer? The answer is the space bar. Okay, then
It's
last.
fine. It's
Alright, it's
fine.
fine.
It's not
Okay,
that
it's
funny.
fine. Alright. How does the internet go to places?
Spaceship.
Not correct. How does the internet go to places?
How does the internet go to places? Traveling, connectivity,
No.
Unify.
No.
Fibers.
You're laughing right now.
Search.
Oh, how does the internet go to spaces?
Yeah.
Spaces.
To places.
Oh, places.
How does the internet go to places?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Then
Reveal.
it surfs the net. Kalah lagi. I still like to laugh.
No, it's your face. cannot.
I'm like,
Okay, alright. So, okay, I have a few more questions. Why did the smartphone go to school?
Not smart enough.
Yes, correct.
Oh my god, no way!
Really?
Oh, okay,
It wanted to-
not bad. I'm good at this.
But the challenge is no, don't laugh.
I'm just happy that
Alright.
I got it right.
She
Not
really
laughing.
laughed though. She was excited.
It's kind of right. Like it wanted to be smart. It's not smart enough. Okay lah, boleh lah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
impressive.
Okay. Why was the internet rejected by its date? Why the
That's what I heard as well.
rejected by its date?
Date.
Date.
Oh.
Date
Internet rejected
by its date.
Because it's outdated.
Nope.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be that answer.
Why does the internet? What?
Why?
Why was the internet rejected by its date?
It's not updated.
No.
Why it's
Shutting down.
wrong format.
No.
Internet rejected by its date.
Yeah.
It has no date.
No.
Oh, by its date, like on a date. Go on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, go on a date.
Oh, like
dating.
that.
dating.
Oh, because
Okay. Alright.
someone swiped left,
No.
right.
Because they had a bad connection.
Oh my god! Oh, I've gotten this right. This is so literal.
so easy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
No one laughed.
question.
No one laughed.
She
You know
should
what?
be out a long time ago.
Alright.
For real. She's laughing at every question.
Yeah.
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. 25 letters. Ask me why.
Right.
I
Can I ask you why?
Yeah, ask me why.
Why?
I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Okay lah. Okay.
Okay.
Keeping it in.
Next.
It's so lame.
I'm keeping
You already
it.
gave the answer at the start.
Start,
It's like
yeah.
Yeah, alright, okay. Why did the tomato go to the salad bar?
oh, I heard this before.
I heard this before
Yeah,
too.
right.
Why did the tomato go to the salad bar?
Yeah. Why?
Because someone is making a tomato salad.
No?
Salsa.
It's like, is it a pick me kind of thing?
Nope.
Why
I
does
heard
the
this before.
tomato go to the salad bar?
Why does the tomato go to the salad bar?
Go to salad bar too?
What's the tomato do
Look for
at-
dates.
No?
No.
Oh my god, I heard this before. My head.
Look for dressing.
No, no.
Okay, maybe give us a hint lah. A hint.
Right.
A small hint.
No. Chili sauce. Yeah.
Because it can't catch up.
Yeah! To
Wait,
catch
what?
up with friends.
Catch up with friends.
Not funny.
Okay lah. Okay.
Very lame like this joke.
Yeah.
Who does this? Siapa? Okay, and the last question. What do you call a fake noodle?
Fake noodle.
Doodle. No.
Instant noodle.
No.
Wait, there's...
It's a fake noodle.
What do you call a fake?
What are synonyms of fake?
Yeah.
False noodle.
No.
Plastic noodle.
No. Wow, I really don't give up.
We are business owners, ma.
Yeah.
Cannot give up so easily.
That is the spirit.
Fake noodle. Hint. Just hint.
Pretending to be a noodle.
Or pretending.
Done?
That's not the answer, right?
So I saw some mouth something there.
Pretend to be a noodle.
Yeah.
Pretending to be a mommy.
No.
Pasta.
Impasta.
Pasta.
Imposter! Imposter! Oh my god!
Kita laugh.
Yeah.
I think all of us lose this challenge.
Yeah.
We laugh all the way.
You lose the most. You were laughing from the start.
Yes, you have been laughing on every single question.
I was laughing at your laughter, you know.
Yeah. It's contagious.
Alright, okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in back to the podcast University. So today, in episode of Diversifying Content for Everyone, so we have Kimi, Esther, and Ethan. Alright. So let's get back on the question that we have today. So you guys sell on multiple channel because I know you have your branch, three
Yes.
branches, right?
Yes.
And then you sell also on a web store.
Yes.
So
we
you
do.
guys sell on TikTok Shop, Shopee, Lazada,
Website.
Guardian,
And we have our own
and
vending machine.
Look at our eye bags.
A long list.
Alright. So maybe our focus now is towards e-commerce, right? So what is your strategy? How do you guys go about when selling on online, for example? Yeah, maybe you can start with Dododots, right?
Well, I think these days online and offline works hand in hand already.
Alright.
So we believe omnipresence is very important.
Okay.
So what that is just being everywhere. So the touch points can be quite hard to attribute. For example, maybe they've seen your ads on Instagram, but then they end up buying in
On
a
vending machine?
In a vending machine.
Yes.
So you wouldn't be able to keep track of that.
Yeah.
But just the overall gauge of how we do it is just by being everywhere. And at the end of the day, we tabulate our data into our custom-made marketing columns. So we are able to gauge over how is our marketing efficiency working at. Yeah.
So which channel that sell the most?
We actually quite
Equal actually.
quite equal,
Quite
yeah.
equal, yeah.
Oh, really?
At first we thought like it's gonna be TikTok
Yeah.
or it's gonna be Shopee, but I think we're equal across all, even
Equal.
our vending machines.
So there's this very interesting pour over effect. We have a TikTok shop, right?
Okay.
But the thing is that some people see the videos of the vending machines or see that we're in Guardian
Yeah.
in TikTok,
Uh-huh.
and the next thing you know, they go and purchase it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some people prefer to just buy it directly online.
Yeah.
So yeah, for that reason, we were also a bit surprised to know that everywhere it's pretty much equal performance.
Yeah, because people like me, I don't like the wait of waiting the product to arrive, right?
Yes.
I rather drive to the vending machine and get it there.
Yeah.
Right. So there's people like that. So customers varies, right, on the in terms of preferences.
And I
Yes.
think the platforms as well, just like be at as many places as at once.
Yeah.
That you can manage.
Yeah, and then you manage because like putting all your eggs in one basket is quite like, for example, Indonesia just banned TikTok
Yeah,
Shop.
correct.
So that's one whole revenue channel gone.
Correct.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to have, for example, you have retail and then you
Yeah.
have web store, that's great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Kimi, like, because you're in service industry, right?
Yeah.
The hair salon. So you also have a web store to sell things, right?
Yes, we
So
do. Mm.
what do you sell there, and what is your strategy in selling in e-commerce?
Okay, we actually started during the MCO to stay afloat.
Alright.
Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to survive,
Okay.
especially being in the industry that was one of the latest to resume operation.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when we channel our remaining resources together to actually launch an e-commerce website. Yeah, so what we sell online essentially is just hair products, and it's not just any hair products, but it's the natural hair products that we carry. And like I mentioned just now, when it comes to like hair care or scalp care, it's a very foreign thing to many people out there. So how we actually sell is during the MCO, we actually did have like sessions. We call it online consultation. So they are
Oh.
able to book like a one-on-one session with Coco Squad, which is our team
Alright.
member,
Okay.
to understand a little bit more about your scalp type. Because the thing is like, you know, you have dandruff issue, you have hair loss, but you don't know what to do. So we are kind of like the people that they go to whenever they need any sort of like advices in their scalp and hair. So that was actually when our Cocodry e-commerce store is launched.
Okay. So they
Yeah.
go to the website
Yes.
and they get consultation there.
No,
Did you check?
they will book a consultation
Oh,
from our Instagram
slots.
page.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, and then after that, they can just go directly to our e-commerce store to actually make a
buy.
purchase.
Alright.
Yeah, so that was what
Clever,
we did.
right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
to be fair, once MCO was being lifted, and I would say that face-to-face interaction has always been something that people value.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
So they would actually prefer to buy in store because
Uh-huh.
it's just like our 3 locations is quite strategic:
Yes.
Publica, Bangsar, and KL Platinum Park.
Yeah.
So they would just even drop off and then just purchase and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, omnichannel is actually very
Very
important.
important,
So
yeah.
while they are able to purchase on the website,
Yeah.
but when they get to have a look and feel of the product, they
Yes.
get to smell, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the interaction always helps you to sell, but having a website, it means that people that do not have access to your store can actually buy a product. So for
Yes.
us, we actually do ship to other states as well, and we even have people who actually ask us,
Yeah.
and they're from US and they're from Australia,
Yeah.
but we haven't done anything internationally yet
Yet.
because those are not our products. Like we
Right.
actually do get them from a distributor of the
Okay.
products.
Alright.
Mm.
So you have planned to go to expand to
International.
international?
Fingers crossed.
Yes. Do it. Do
It's
it.
definitely part of the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
you? How about you guys?
Yeah.
International?
Yeah.
We-
Yeah, we actually do ship internationally.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Yes.
We ship to like 50 countries in
50
total.
countries already.
Yeah.
I think for us internationally, we have an international warehouse based in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
alright.
so right now we have targeted, like, we have orders on over 50 other countries that we
Yeah.
ship to, but it's not high volume.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to build now is an international hub in Singapore. So we're getting quite consistent in Singapore as well.
Okay.
And hopefully the next branch would be Southeast Asia.
Alright.
Yeah.
Some of the countries when it came into our website, I was like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. You know, some countries that I've never heard of those countries before.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
TikTok.
Ah.
Guys,
Tik-
it's TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
that
very
was
powerful.
Any ads? No ads. It's
No
just
ads.
content.
Organic.
Just content.
Organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
just
was
yeah, especially hair
Yeah,
products. I always tell my
yes.
friends who they're doing candles as well.
Yes,
I always
yes.
tell them, please go on TikTok because like
Yeah.
you will reach not only Malaysians, most
Yes.
Malaysians, and then maybe
Yeah.
20% will be overseas.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if your content, fortunately, it's inclusive enough
Yeah.
for maybe Southeast Asia, for
Yeah.
overseas, then they'll be able to resonate with the message and
Yeah.
then say, I want to support your brand. So that
Yeah.
comes to the point of being inclusive in whatever.
Not only in Malaysia, but
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
over the
on
world.
a-
Yeah,
on
all
a
over
larger
the world.
scale,
And
yeah.
some people, when I travel, right,
Yeah.
they will always ask like, where's Malaysia? Because
Yeah.
not the whole world, not everyone knows.
Even
that.
now,
Yes.
I mean it's 2023, guys.
For real.
Yes,
So
for real, for
yeah,
real.
but then now like we're very happy with this brand. We're very proud to say we're Malaysians and tell
Yeah.
people that it's
Yeah.
we're from Malaysia.
It's
Yeah.
a pride.
Yeah.
It is a pride, yeah.
I'm beaming with pride speaking to all of you.
Thank you.
We're happy
so
speaking to
much.
you. So.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Yeah.
All right. So guys, I have another question for you guys, right? So do you ever like hire a multiple racial influencer or ambassador to promote your brand?
we don't hire. I
Right.
think something that really surprised us with our brand is before we started influencer marketing or any type of marketing, right? We really started seeing influencers and celebrities in Malaysia. They started wearing our patches as well.
Alright.
They start posting like, hey, is that our patch? Oh my god, it's our patch. Yeah. So we have like a few very like famous celebrities. Okay, we're not gonna name them because we don't expose them.
Alright.
But they actually, when their order comes in, we get so excited, you know. And I think because the product markets itself, so we didn't have to start with influencer marketing.
Alright.
Yeah, but then now whenever we do seeding and all, yeah, we see different genders, different races, even whatever religion you're from, we're fine with it, you know. Because we respect every single culture and race and religion.
Alright.
Yeah.
So how about you, Kimi? Have you ever like hire someone like maybe somewhat from a multiple background or racial?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think starting from our team, Coco Squad, yes,
Okay.
all of them are from a different background and different race as well. And then when it comes to the content creators that we work closely with, you know, our community, Coco community, Coco community, yeah.
Coco community.
Coco.
So it's Coco community. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, we try to be quirky and fun
Alright.
with our community, so we just call it co-community. But yes, anyway, yeah, we do, and I think it's really from like Chinese to Malays with hijabis to Indians, because I think even in our campaigns for our shoots, we work with different people, different racial as well.
So content creators also is multiple backgrounds. Multiple
Yes,
race.
like I think they said we actually work TikTok on their hair talk campaign.
Alright.
So TikTok actually invited all of their content creators from different background to actually join us, and then some of them are actually like hijabi as well. So they actually had a very good time, because the thing is they don't usually get experience or even exposure like this because they have hijab on.
Yes.
So that they will be thinking that, oh, like they are not being welcome to like salons because their hair is not being taken.
Yeah.
But to us, it's much more than that. Like other than hair, like we really value scalp health, for instance.
Yeah.
So that's when we'll actually educate them about the ways on like taking care of their scalp and the right products to use and also the right hair regime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because wearing a hijab, you also still need to take care of your hair, right?
Yes. And
Alright.
yeah, I mean on top of that, we have actually done hijab styling as well.
Alright. Oh, hijab styling?
Yes.
In your salon?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
like,
Yeah, very, very
sold.
interesting. Yeah, I'm
Book me
sold.
the next appointment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, look for Daya. She's really good in
Oh,
Bangsa outlet.
in Bangsa outlet. Alright.
exactly.
Okay. So you do in your salon you have like styling, hair styling, and then just as you said, manicure, pedicure.
Yes, we do mani pedicure
Right.
as well. And
Okay.
even when it comes to mani pedi, we do have the breathable type as well.
Alright.
Yeah, for Muslim.
Okay, really inclusive.
Very inclusive.
Yeah, very
right?
inclusive. Yeah.
I love
Yes.
And then you have makeups also.
Yes, we do have makeup
Alright,
services too. And even
okay.
when it comes to makeup services, it's really interesting because when it comes to Chinese, Malay, and Indian, all
Different.
of them actually prefer different makeup.
Yes,
And we do
correct.
have Chinese, Malay, and Indian makeup artists.
Okay.
Yeah, that understand what
Their needs, right?
yeah, their needs are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
For example, when it comes to like Chinese,
Uh-huh.
then they'll usually want to prefer something that's more natural.
Uh-huh.
But then when it comes to Malay and Indian, sometimes they prefer something that's a little bit more glam,
Yes.
which Chinese makeup artists may not be so familiar with.
Yes,
And also the
correct.
foundation tones to match every single skin.
I really like the concept. Really, really
Yeah.
inclusive.
Very.
I feel inclusive, included already.
Empowered?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So in Malaysia, right, we have like many festival, Deepavali, Hari Raya,
Yes.
Chinese New Year. So what is the approach in creating content towards that cultural festival?
Okay, so something we learned from our previous agency, because we used to serve many clients,
Yeah.
a lot of property clients, a lot of F&B clients. We realized that when we do festive wish posts,
Alright.
it does really bad. I don't know
Okay.
whether it's because just like there are like literally hundreds of brands posting, for example, Sama Hari Raya.
So it's
or like-
tenggelam.
Yeah, it's tenggelam. Like
Yeah.
everyone is just like wish post,
Yeah,
right?
that is so true.
So when we started our brand, we actually never done a wish post before ever.
Okay.
Like, so we don't
Alright.
wish we don't wish happy birthday. We don't wish Merry Christmas. We don't wish Sama Hari Raya and all. But we do create content around the theme.
All right.
Meaning those are unwishes. It's just the theme is like the patches are like Christmas, for example.
Okay.
Or we're actually looking to create our first ever Hari Raya patches.
Ketupat.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you,
God,
it's so cute.
you're spilling the design. No,
Yeah.
it's secret. Yeah. So our launches will be the theme of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't do any like wishing or like post that says just static images
Or
that we
content like move towards that, not just like campaign itself lah. That
yeah,
speaks of
campaign. Yeah, and then we don't do a lot of our content. We're not really doing images, mostly videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Kimi? What approach that you take, especially nearing the festival or like Hari Raya,
Yes.
Deepavali?
I think very similar to them. And I think we are just so, I think
Very
there's so
similar.
many festive
Yeah, right.
contents like greetings
Yes.
and everything is very similar to what you Google.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So we never do that as well, and it's
Okay.
really similar to you guys in a way where like what can we actually incorporate.
Yeah.
So I think I learned from one of my Malay team members. She told me about iftar.
Oh, okay,
I
iftar.
never knew about iftar before that.
Okay.
So even when it comes to like Raya celebration, so what we do is that we actually do an iftar date with
Oh.
Cocodry.
Okay.
So what we
Yeah.
do was that the whole thing would actually be prepping like like food, and then we would actually be going around and then give out to people who need food and like homeless and so on. So that was actually part of our campaign, and whoever they want to donate, they can donate as well. But then we do allocate a fund just to do that and also to create content at the same time. And also on top of that, we also collaborated with Whimsy Girl. That was last year, where all Coco Squad they actually get to dress in like Malay outfit. And all of them love it, and I think it's just really bringing people from all walks of life, races, and just to celebrate their festive season. And even when it comes to like Diwali, we do have like Diwali decoration in store, and on top of that, when it comes to Chinese New Year, last year we even have like fortune cookie.
Oh,
So
yes.
whoever that comes, we actually give them a fortune cookie, and then they can just like break it open and see what their fortune is, and then we'll use that as part of our social content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So all good fortune, no bad fortune.
No, some fortune is actually very funny. It's like, oh, I think you will buy some credits. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we make it really cheeky as well.
Yeah.
And something that people can relate to, and also things like, oh, your mom asked like, why you never clean your room? It's time to clean up your room. It's not just fortune, but we make it really funny and relatable to our generation.
So they'll also snap a picture and post it, these kind of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then one time there was, because we actually do have e-commerce as well, and then we actually send like boxes and fortune cookie. So one of them accidentally eat it.
The message.
Yeah, and then she was so worried, and she was like, please, can you please tell me my fortune? So we had to like look at like the few words in front of like the paper and how it was being like eaten, and then to get back to her on like what was the fortune. Yeah, and I think it's really ways to like connect with your community, because at the end of the day, for us, we're a service-based industry, and on top of that, we would like to connect with people online as well. So we usually put together our in-store campaign together with our social campaign.
You're right. So from the content that you do and the campaigns that really spoke to all walks of life, right? All races. Do you think that in terms of sales, do you find it's like your product or your services really cater to all, meaning your customer base? Is it you have like all races together? If you see your demographics of customer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually our customer base is all races,
Right.
all Malaysians, and
All
we love it,
Yeah.
because actually I always tell him this, even if in next life there is a next life, right? I want to be Malaysian again, because it's such a warm place. Whenever I travel, right, I'll think
Miss
about
Malaysia.
miss Malaysia because
Yes.
the people here are warm, really, really warm.
Yes, they're warm, they're friendly, and I think I just love experiencing different culture
cultures.
and diversity.
And food.
Food
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Especially the food.
Especially
Especially
the
the food. Right.
And not just that, and I love it when people are shocked that I can speak so many languages.
how it's really?
Yeah, I mean like, okay, except for Tamil, but like we can speak
Chinese,
Malay,
Malay,
Chinese,
English,
and
right.
so on. So it's
Yeah.
always like a badge of honor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is,
exactly.
especially when you go overseas.
When you go
right?
Singapore, you can order in Malay.
I think one of the things I miss the most, because we also have a company in Singapore, the private limited.
Alright.
So we do go up to Singapore quite often. And it's when you're in Singapore when you miss the love of a makcik. Right not? The makcik asks, Dek, nak makan apa sayang? You know, that kind of stuff.
I know, it's so warm.
It's so warm.
Yes.
So everything about here and content and diversity, it's just perfect lah. You won't find this anywhere else.
Yes, and you get to celebrate all culture
Yes.
and then wear all like those traditional clothes. So recently I had the opportunity to wear like the whole like sari.
Sari.
And I feel like an Indian bride.
Yeah.
And not every day you get to wear, you know, like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
clothes, traditional clothes like this, and like properly appreciate them.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Even for our last year,
Yeah,
was it this
our
year
event,
for
we-
Raya, right? We
Yeah.
wore kebaya. I wore kebaya and all
Yeah.
of us. Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
It just
love.
feels so cute.
Yeah, only in
yeah.
Malaysia you get to do all the
Yeah,
different
correct.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How about you? What is the maybe like because hair styling synonym with, you know, people not wearing hijab, right? So
Yes.
what is the take up from Malay community especially? Is it okay? Is it good to?
Oh,
to-
it's actually very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say about 40%.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
That's very
our
good, yeah.
customers are actually Malays.
Yeah.
And even especially when it comes to hijabis as well. And I think they just really appreciate what we do.
Yeah.
So they always, whenever we post any content, even on TikTok, they'll be like, oh, do you guys have a private room and so on. So we'll always be like, yes, we have a private room and it is free of charge. And even when it comes to booking, some races would actually book the private room as well. But we
Yeah.
actually do have a disclaimer saying that, you know, priority will be given to hijabi.
The hijabi.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
great.
and I
Yeah.
think it's just where the education part comes in to just educate them about, okay, when it comes to hijab, you know, what are the ways that you can actually do to take care of your scalp, and
Yeah.
also what are the right products that you use, how to massage your scalp to promote, you know, like hair growth. Because based on our experience, chatting with our guests, one of the reasons and one of the struggles is actually hair loss.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yes.
I have the same struggle, you know.
Yes.
Very long day wearing hijab kan. So
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, we always put in so much care into our face.
Yeah.
Like skincare is the thing, but
Yeah.
when it comes to hair
Hair
care,
care.
scalp care, a lot of people do not have the, I would say, knowledge,
Yeah.
because
That's
people
right.
don't talk about it enough.
Yeah. Correct.
But then the thing is, like, our scalp is like our second skin. Literally, it is connected to your face. So while we apply moisturizer, serum, anti-aging cream, whatsoever on our skin, but what about our
The
scalp?
scalp. Yeah, where's the love in the scalp?
Right,
right?
where's the love? And not just that, like
Yeah.
our scalp actually ages 6 times faster than our skin.
Oh, really?
my God.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
starting
right.
now. I'm starting now.
Yeah, so start spraying
Loving my
serum,
scalp
toning. Whenever you give, you know, love to your face, don't forget your
Yeah,
scalp.
The
Okay.
neglected bunch.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because we don't
exactly.
see it, right?
Yeah.
It's
And you
inside.
can feel the elasticity, you know,
Yeah.
but how when you tie ponytail, you can feel like everything is being lifted.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when you don't take care of it, the elasticity will be gone. So just imagine your face is like you have all the anti-aging products
Yeah.
and so
Really
on,
very
right?
young like
Yeah,
that.
but then the thing is that if this sag, your face gonna sag too.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
I'm holding it up for next hour.
Okay.
So it's like,
Can we conduct the podcast like that?
massaging.
Come on, let's not like
Let's
that.
continue. I can answer your next few questions like this.
Yeah, so scalp, because people care a lot about hair because
Yeah.
it looks good, and
Yeah.
scalp is neglected because it's literally hidden.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
Correct,
so I
because you
would
couldn't see,
say-
right? Well, really, really good insight. I never
Yeah.
think of
That
it
way.
that way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Correct.
Go to Cocodry, guys. Thank you so much. We have 3 outlets. Yeah.
Alright, so I believe like because your business, the core is already like diversified, right? So it's really easy to create content that resonates to the core of your business, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you have like maybe this is the last question. Any advice to the business owner out there in creating content that includes everyone, diversified races of our country?
Any advice?
Yeah.
I think just like what Kim said, just remember to stick back to your core values. Don't deviate too much just for the sake of popularity or the
Yes.
hope of going viral.
Alright.
Just remember what your brand stands for, and when you cater, remember to just think it through. Have someone next to you to fact check your,
To fact check.
especially if you're a male trying to plan content. In all seriousness, yeah, just having a partner to bounce ideas off before you release them, and remembering your values.
And if you want to diversify, I guess you can also like Kim, you said this now, you can speak multiple language, right?
Yeah.
So the best way is to start speaking multiple languages in your content.
content.
Yeah, you can do different content. You can do like speaking BM, and if you're a bit brave, you can learn how to speak Tamil. You know, it's
Yeah.
fun because like you're actually learning the culture while you create content.
Yeah, so like maybe in the service-based business, it's perfect to learn different languages, to have
Yeah.
different
Especially,
backgrounds, diversity, ethnicity,
Yeah.
giving the service. For e-commerce, it's maybe a bit different. It can come in the form of the products that you release.
The website
The-
can be different languages.
Different languages, your FAQs, right?
Yeah.
And of course, most importantly, if you're planning on expanding to retail, just remember, there different demographics have different different locations have different demographics,
Yes.
different markets.
Yeah.
So if you want to cater to all, then it's a good idea to just
Use
Wo-
layman terms as well.
Yeah.
Remember, we always say that.
Yeah.
Do not use scientific terms, guys.
just
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
Very huge tip. Do not use scientific
Scientific
terms because
terms,
normal people of all ages, they're not gonna understand scientific words.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, like when you said just now, I talk about formaldehyde, right? Not maybe the
Yeah.
mass people won't understand, but if you say it's cancerous, everyone's gonna understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like different words that you use can really help your audience understand you better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
I totally agree with that.
Just answer.
Yeah.
So maybe give me any last
Yeah.
advice to do starting up businesses, or maybe business owner out there, maybe that how to create the content that is diversified and inclusive.
I think how I started was it just comes straight from the heart.
Yeah.
It just came very, very natural for me because of I think intention is very important. So if you were to make a mistake, and no matter what, if your intention is good, people will always see it. And even if you make a mistake, it went viral for a bad reason, as long as you are able to just apologize and to own up to your mistake and learn from it, it's fine. Yeah, and also to just really be open and accepting of other people's culture as well.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to try. But let's say before you try, obviously talk to as many people as you can to understand the cultural differences, and if that's the right thing for you to do, and if something that they'll feel connected. Yeah.
Right. Wow.
So I
It's
think
so
that's
wholesome,
about
guys.
it.
Yeah, that's
Last 10 more questions,
Yeah.
don't stop.
Alright, so thank you guys for being with me today in
Thank
University
you.
Podcast.
Thank you so
I
much.
learned a lot from you guys, very fun session.
It was. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed speaking to all of you and
Yeah.
learning from the both of you as well.
Likewise,
I was like,
we
the
learned a
whole
lot.
podcast is like,
Yeah.
I was like,
right there. Right.
And I cannot stop staring at the cute patches, the hot. I want to
Like
say
that.
patches, but no, it's too long. It's
Dots.
dots.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and thank you to our audience. If you're a business owner looking for unified connectivity and business solution, you can log on to the link here and get grant up to 5,000 ringgit and the grant digital PMKS Madani. Until then, we see you guys in the next episode of University. Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye.